Hello, I am Peyton Nguyen, and I read the memory binding test in a longitudinal study of cognitive aging and preclinical disease, neuropsychology. So, the main topic of this study is that it evaluates the memory binding test. It is a test that was designed to assess associative memory. So that's important in early detecting cognitive changes associated with Alzheimer's disease. So, researchers were interested with this topic because of memory deficits, particularly in the associative memory, and that is one of the earliest cognitive signs of Alzheimer's disease. The memory binding test is developed to detect subtle and little cognitive impairments during the early stages of neurodegeneration. So, how this is used. Participants in this study involved 149 cognitively unimpaired adults, and their ages ranged around 45 to 85 years, and most of them were female and white. So, the participants completed the memory binding tests and a neuropsychological test at the start, and 132 of them returned back for a 2-year follow-up. So, how the procedure happened. Participants were categorized into two groups. One was healthy or preclinical diseased, which means that they were just showing early signs of Alzheimer's disease or little cognitive changes, and the other part of the procedure is that neuroimaging such as MRI and PET scans were used to assess the biomarkers like amyloid and hippocampal volume, which are also linked to Alzheimer's. So, what our key findings were. MBT scores were strongly associated with memory and global cognition, but showed a decline with age. There's no significant relationship found between MBT scores and amyloid or hippocampal volume, and participants in the clinical group performed worse on immediate free recall tests compared to the healthy group. But MBT scores do not predict cognitive impairment over the 2-year follow-up. Our main findings were that the MBT was found to be adequately valid for detecting early cognitive changes in people at risk for Alzheimer's, but however, it showed limited utility in predicting the progression to mild cognitive impairment over the short term of 2 years. So, age remains a significant confounder in interpreting MBT results.